What's up, everybody? This is the first episode of the Gooncast. I'm one of your hosts, Alex, and I'm joined with two of my very good friends, Brandon and Ming. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves?
Hi, my name is Brandon, and I am happy to be talking about my experiences today.
Hey everyone, it's Ming. How's everyone doing today?
For this episode, we will be reflecting 2020, our mistakes, and how it impacted us personally. And then we'll also be looking ahead at 2021, our goals and aspirations. Happy New Year, everybody, by the way.
Happy New Year!
Let's catch up and get to know the three of us for a little bit first. How are you doing, Brandon?
I'm doing good.
How's your new year?
Oh, my New Year's was fantastic.
That's great to hear, especially during this time of COVID.
Yeah.
What you do?
Well, to be completely honest with you, I literally just played games the whole time through New Year's, and I just had said Happy New Year's when it turned New Year's.
Yep, that's the same thing. I was playing, was it TFT?
Oh, TFT?
Yeah, Valorant. And then when it was like 5 minutes before the countdown, I just ran straight up to my mom's room and we all just
It's exciting. Yeah,
sorry,
what about you, Ming?
Go ahead. Sorry. I was having dinner with my girlfriend and her sister. We're having Korean barbecue because the whole COVID situation and all, so we can't really go out to restaurants and stuff. We finished dinner before midnight, and it was around, I believe, 11:30, and then we're trying to rush out the door because we're trying to find some sort of high spot. So we went there, and then when we got to the top, and it was so dark, we couldn't see anything. We had to use our phones as flashlights. And then when we were walking up, we saw that there were a lot of people there already.
Oh. Wow. No, it's because people they're just getting restless.
Yeah, we could get into the whole COVID thing another time on our thoughts and
that's a whole separate discussion.
Yeah, that's a whole separate discussion. But yeah, I'm not really surprised that there are that many people there to see the fireworks.
I mean, I personally wasn't surprised, but I agree. We can talk about COVID another time. Let's talk back about 2020, or reflection 2020, 2021. Let's talk about, let's talk about the bad things of 2020. And yeah, why don't you start us off, Alex?
Yeah, so 2020, obviously it's a pretty terrible year for everyone, impacted everyone in some way, and definitely impacted me a lot. It's a year to remember. Started out really well, got into a relationship, but relationship ended in the middle of the year. My mental health kind of deteriorated because of that. Got into drinking. I quit my job because of that as well. And throughout this time, this heartbreak and depression, I also figured a lot about myself in terms of what I want and what's some of the things that I am toxic for, and that's my fault. And not just in relationships, but also how I interacted with my friends and my families. Definitely a lot of things is like I don't want my mental health to label me and define me, and I don't want to keep using anxiety and depression as an excuse when things go wrong. So it was definitely a good period of time where I'm just self-discovering as a person. It's definitely really hard for me, and it's definitely a year to remember.
Solid.
I could go into even more detail. Do you guys want to ask me questions, or does Brandon go ahead? How was your 20?
If we're going along with the bads, I would say my 2020 was it's pretty good in the beginning, before COVID times. But once COVID hit, I did get sick for about 2 weeks straight. So that was a scary time because I thought I got COVID, and
I thought you got COVID.
And I was in bed like 24/7 because I just couldn't get any sleep either, which is a double whammy for being sick, and it feels bad because you can't really do anything when you're sick like that. You can't get any exercise, so my health kind of deteriorated from what I did before, working out at the gym and everything. Just kind of made me depressed after that. And then also because COVID hit, we missed EDC too, which was I was really excited to go to.
Yep. Yeah. I think everyone's was really excited. It was going to be a lot of people's first time, and everyone bringing their partner and everything. I was looking forward to it too as well.
It was going to be a really good time.
I was going to join EDC last minute.
Oh, you were?
guy
Yeah, I
always
was.
last minute.
Oh man.
Yeah, I was thinking about it too. In the beginning of 2020, actually, I was thinking about going to EDC. Everyone's talking about EDC, and I know Brandon here are usually sometimes join last minute, and a few of our other friends join last minute. So I was thinking, you know what, I might join last minute as well.
Yeah, it would have been a really good time to get together and hang out with friends.
Oh hell yeah, and enjoy the music as well.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
we're all in Vegas.
Oh
It's
man,
gonna be a good
great time
weekend,
to party.
Oh man, you can do stuff before and after the event as well.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's true. Oh yeah, and then yeah, that, and then I felt really like depressed because I couldn't really. A part of me just wants to like hang out and eat with friends because I
Yeah.
like it's just fun to just talk and spend time with friends. So I couldn't really do that, and that just made me really sad.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think the other part was I had reduced work hours too because there wasn't as much work. So that was it feels bad because even if I have all this time off, it's like not the
Can't
amount
really
of
do
like
anything.
You're
you
not
can't
really.
really do anything. You can't be productive.
Did you get a pay cut or you're still getting paid 40 hours?
No, I only get paid hourly, so it's just like
Okay.
it was like it feels bad
You
because
should
like,
get-
I used to work like Monday through Wednesday only because there wasn't that much work.
Right.
And then that was like ridiculous because it's like so little money compared to like what I could be getting. The also scummy part is because the other workers, they were not hourly, so they just got paid full for like the little time that they did work because I was from like a contracting agency.
Yeah.
So that's how my feels bad part of the year went, you know?
That's tough. Ming, you got anything?
Yeah. Like I said in the beginning of 2020, I wanted to vacations, trips, events that I wanted to do in 2020. And, because of COVID, it completely just
That's true.
out the window.
Yeah, we were gonna go. I think we were gonna go rafting too.
We were going to go rafting and I believe cabining with it. So it would have been like more than just a 1 day event.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
Alex
yeah.
could have went too. Remember?
Yeah. I think you guys were gonna invite me this time.
Yeah.
We were gonna invite a lot more people too, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but COVID happened, so that went out the window. So during, I think, the beginning of COVID time, it was all right for me. I still had work, but it wasn't full time, similar to Brandon. I had to go in just for a few hours a day and then, go home. I lost a lot of gym time. Couldn't really work out as efficiently at home
Yeah, I
than
mean,
at an actual gym.
yeah. When you work at home, it's like the motivation kind of goes away too.
Oh man, the motivations, the amount of weight, the amount of time spent working out is just not the same. You do more, you waste more time doing basically getting the same efficiency at home compared to at a gym. Is that the right way of saying it?
Yeah.
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 The three of us, we used to, before COVID, obviously, we were very dedicated on going to the gym. We would go early in the morning for an hour and a half, almost every day, hitting different parts every other day. And, we always joke around, it's for EDC, everybody wants to take off their shirts and stuff, but it's really just for your health benefits as well as just feeling good overall.
And also,
starting the day strong. Yeah.
you could spend time with each other too and just have fun just
Yeah.
doing it.
So when COVID happened, shut down, and obviously it's your responsibility to, if you want to get that workout in, you could still do it at home. We understand that, but I have to be honest, I just don't have that dedication. It's just something about being at the gym and seeing other people work out and being in that environment. It just really motivates me and can get me going. While I'm at home, I do a couple of squats or push-ups and you just find me on the bed or something like. So yeah, I just feel like
Well,
definitely gymming and going to the gym and working out definitely took a hit as well for us.
it definitely makes sense because your home is like a place where you just relax.
Right.
And then the motivation to just
The
disappear.
I get so
I just
lazy.
want to sleep.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's all we're saying. Like we recognize that, hey, if we want to do it, put in the dedication. There's people working out at home and being successful like that. But personally, I just can't
It's
get
just
the right result and outcome
yeah,
compared to at the gym. So
it's just a little tougher than being at the gym.
yeah. So anything else you want to share, Ming?
Oh yeah, I have quite a bit.
Okay.
All right, prepare yourself. So during, I think beginning of fall season, probably September, I think. I got in a car accident, and
Aw.
what happened was that I was on the highway, and there were like 3 lanes. I was already at the rightmost lane, but then there was some sort of accident or something going on in the front, where the leftmost lane and the middle lane was just closed off. So everyone was just merging onto the right lane, and you can see some people just started driving on the shoulders, right? But I was already on, because I needed to exit out on the next exit, so I might as well just stay on that lane. And what ended up happening was that I believe it was a diesel truck. He hit me in the left. He was in the middle, and
Right.
that wrecked my bumper completely and wrecked my wheels and rims and whatnot. And when we came to a stop, so I was trying to be chill about it, but then the other driver that hit me, he was angry. I don't know why he was angry when he hit me, and he was already blaming me, saying like, "Oh,
Well,
I hit him." It didn't make any sense. Like, how do I hit him with the back of my car?
I think personally it's just road rage because people just think it's just the other person's fault.
It's strictly road rage.
Yeah, because
They know what they did.
they
That's
just don't want to be at fault.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the thing.
And that's very unfortunate, but it's, did you get hurt? I don't think you got
No,
hurt.
no. I don't think anyone got hurt, which is the good thing.
That's the most important part.
Yeah,
That is true.
In that
as long as you're
situation
safe.
is just, you don't say sorry at all, or you don't admit fault whatsoever.
Yeah,
I'm assuming you didn't, so you,
No, I didn't.
because then there are some people, even though it's not their fault, they were still
they're
apologize.
still like I mean, some people just want to not be at fault and pay for the damages too.
Yeah, those people are scummy.
Yeah, that's why you always need like a dash cam to show evidence of what happened.
That event inspired me to get a dash cam now.
Yeah, because you never know. Because people are very scummy. You never know what they're gonna do. Because my sister got hit before, and then it was a hit and run. But the issue was she was very like shooken up by it.
Yeah.
And then it was in Arizona, and then that scummy car didn't even have a license plate in the back, so she couldn't even like.
Well, she couldn't do anything about it, and she didn't have a dash cam or anything.
Yeah, you can't do anything about that.
Yeah,
Was she all right?
Yeah, she's fine. It's just she's stressed out because it's her car and everything.
Yeah.
How bad was the damage?
I think it was pretty bad. I think it's like the rear bumper because she got rear-ended.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but that was a while ago too.
Yeah, that is just very unfortunate, but
Mhm.
lucky that your sister is okay.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
good.
That's definitely traumatic too. I know people that got hit and they're just scared to drive, or even scared to cross the street and stuff.
Yeah, because it's such a traumatic experience to get hit. Just hit at like a pretty decent speed.
Right. Just to go off that, I know it's like a little off topic, but I was hit by a car as well. I think you guys know.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up.
Yeah, way back. I was freshman of high school,
Mhm.
and it was during Halloween, but I wasn't trick or treating or anything. It was in the morning. We were crossing a busy street that didn't have like stop signs or street lights or anything, but it did have the pedestrian crosswalk. We were going to cross the street to get on the bus to go to the mall. It was a great day. It was Saturday, and while we were crossing the street, I ran ahead because I was excited, and I guess the car didn't, because the car on the very right lane didn't see us coming through because of all the other cars that were blocking the person's view. I guess just zoomed through and just hit me right there.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I was my family saw it because I was ahead of them, and it was traumatizing for them as well as for me. Thankfully, I only got scratches and bruises. I was out of the hospital like the day of. They did some
Oh.
X-ray scans and all that, and then they're like, "You're good to go." So I was like lucky. But after that, I'm always really careful when I'm crossing the street, and I try not to jaywalk for sure. So just to add in there about being dramatic and
Yeah, it's always scary to cross the street because especially for people who don't, people who do rolling stops, those are the scary ones.
yeah,
'Cause-
especially we live in a big city.
Yeah, because you're just crossing the street all the time and you have to be careful of
Yeah,
people who
People
just
here just
want to
can't.
go fast.
Anyways, back
Yeah.
to
Back to you, Ming.
you,
Yeah,
Ming.
yeah, and I guess I have like one more bad thing for 2020. Near the end of 2020, on December 23rd, I remember this, the day before Christmas Eve, my grandma passed away at 8:30. Yeah,
Sorry for your loss.
I'm sorry.
yeah, it's just that I wish I could have spent more time with her, but I guess
It's
It
I
is-
mean, it is what it is.
it is what it is. Can't really
So-
help that. She was
Yeah.
old.
It,
She was like 94, I believe.
it
I
makes
can't really do much.
because I had both my grandparents passed away in the past like 2-3 years. It's not great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't mention this earlier, but I lost my grandpa as well back in Taiwan
This year, right?
2 months ago this year, and
Yeah.
Okay.
this is my first time experiencing this kind of loss. And like you said, though, it's the circle of life. It's
It
supposed to
is the
happen.
circle of life, but it's just sad.
Yeah,
Like
It's just really
like
sad. Yeah.
if you like see them in real life and you just see like how they're just deteriorating, it's even sadder because their quality of life is just goes away and it just becomes even worse and worse.
one of the thing was that my grandpa was battling a lot of health issues, non-COVID related.
I
But he
see.
was
Yes.
suffering. So in a sense, it was like a release. He doesn't have to suffer anymore, and
Yeah,
he's protecting us from above.
I know what you mean.
One
'Cause-
regret though for me was because I haven't been back to Taiwan for a long time. I never got to go back and
Oh yeah, no, I
see
know
him.
what you mean from
You
that
know,
because
we only see each other through video chat, and like you said, Brandon, it's like you can see his health deteriorate and how he looks. He gets skinnier and skinnier.
yeah, I have the same thing when my grandma passed away because I think I was still technically in school.
Yeah,
So
Yeah, you just wish that you could have spent
um
more time,
I
right?
well, I wish I could have spent time with her when she was at like her bedside when she was slowly going, you know? Cuz like by the time I had to come back, which was on break for school, I had to go to her funeral and that wasn't really nice.
Yeah,
yeah,
my funeral is coming up next week, I believe, too.
I think it was just sad because she ended up falling on while going on
Oh
like a
no.
walk.
Oh no.
And
yeah.
then after that, her health just deteriorated that I think my mom had to take care of her at our house for a
Yeah,
while. But then it just got too bad that we had to put her in like a nursing home. It's not great, but it happens.
it happens. Yeah. So I did my funeral via video call as well.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I mean, because you need
Oh
to,
yeah, because
We
COVID
wanted to go
time.
back to pay our respect, but
but you don't want to risk
risk and then
infections in Taiwan, especially.
yeah, and then you had to quarantine for 14 days in and
Yeah.
out.
Any that's what ruins everything for travel too,
Yeah.
because it's too much time for our jobs as well. You can't really.
Yeah, exactly. So we are doing this thing of 3 months of no drinking and partying. I told you guys. It's not a Buddhist thing, I don't think.
It's just
It's
I
just
guess it's just a sign of respect, you
It's just
know.
a sign of respect. Yeah,
Mhm.
you're mourning, and you're not supposed to be around that kind of environment where everyone's all giddy and all that.
All
Mhm.
cheerful and all happy.
Yeah. So I'm currently on that, and it's pretty good. It's
How
just
much more longer? Like 1 more month?
probably 1 more month, but
Oh, okay.
I haven't drank in a while, so that's good for my health. So
That's very good.
That is very good, especially
yeah,
when you said that you were drinking a lot earlier this year or last year as well.
yeah. I'm not proud of it, but the pain was a lot. So I think I'm not strong enough, I guess. I know there are people that are strong enough to deal with their feelings head on, but
Well, I think it's only human to think like that. Like you just need to spend time for yourself, you know. If it's like bad, you just have to take a break from everything.
And it's also a good thing that you realize this about yourself as well. Not a lot of people will realize it or even admit that they have a drinking problem or even have any problems.
yeah, I don't know if we want to segue into some of my stuff in detail, but yeah, I was just drinking every day to numb myself. I have like 2 or 3 Trulies or White Claw a day. Got some soju. Didn't want to eat. Didn't want to do anything, and I was constantly reaching out to my friends.
Mm-hmm.
I know Brandon, you went out with me once to Ocean Beach, and
Mm-hmm.
and then I was reaching out to my family as well. And I was just my mom was actually really worried about me because I was just not at a good place.
I mean, it's good that you have people that support you and that
Yeah,
you were willing to reach out to people too.
yeah. I'm very, very grateful for you guys and my family and friends to have this support system when I need it. And I know when it's really tough when people don't even have that and they're really completely alone. I don't know how they can get through it.
what's worse is that it's COVID time, so there's actually some people who are truly alone and living alone.
It's tougher too because like even if you go to a therapist right now, you have to basically call them, and it's not really the same as like a person-to-person conversation.
Right, right. I did that for a couple months where I just had a call every week.
That
So
doesn't mean it's bad.
yeah, it's not bad.
It's also good that you went to see a therapist as well.
I was going through I think I always had like anxiety and depression, but I really figured it out in college where I'm just like, wait, something's not right here. I'm constantly like numb. I have like cold sweat. I wake up in the morning feeling down, and that's not right. If anything, you should wake up kind of looking forward to what's going to happen. But I wake up thinking that everything is a drag and, when is this going to end? Stuff like that. So that's when I already went to a therapist before and went to my doctor before about this, like like a year ago or right when I got out of college, and I was on medication, but I did stop it because of my relationship. And I guess overall, it wasn't a good thing to stop it prematurely, and it got really bad again to the point where it affected my everyday life and also my relationship as well. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys want to get into relationships and mental health right now, but
No, since I since I believe we're just talking about 2020 and 2021,
That could be another topic.
that will be another topic another time.
Same thing with like COVID stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we would get too deep into it. That's the issue.
all right.
Exactly.
So you want to talk about positive things in 2020 or?
Yeah, let's talk about positive stuff in 2020. 2020 is a terrible year for everyone. I'll admit that, but there are some good stuff that happened in 2020.
True. Alex, you want to start off?
Yeah, I can start off.
Name some good things that happened.
So I got really close to my family and my friends. Got to spend a lot of time with my family, especially, but just a lot of time online, and therefore playing a lot of games and just enjoying a good time with my friends that way. Another good thing that happened, I would say, is I got a new job, a job that I think there will be a future in. Before my old job, I felt kind of stuck, and I didn't really see myself doing it long term anymore, and I wasn't enjoying it. But because of what happened, the chain of events that happened this year, I was able to get into this new company and this new position that I'm enjoying as of right now. And I also met a lot of new people that way. And I guess lastly is just going back to the self-discovering part, learning about myself and knowing what's toxic, I guess, about me. And I can try my best to make changes to that and be a better person starting the new year.
All right, Brandon, you have anything to say about good things?
Oh, yeah. My good things this year was that I am grateful that I built a new computer because I was running a stinky old laptop that was from college and it was poopy.
You had that laptop for quite a while, huh?
I've had it since sophomore year of college and I kept using it, and it wasn't great because you know how bulky that laptop is.
Yeah.
And then I had to drag
Gaming
that around
laptop.
college to do work.
When did you build it again? I didn't even know that.
Oh, I built it in June of this year.
Okay. You should send me a snap or a picture.
Oh, yeah. I will send
Take a
you
look. Yeah.
a snap after. And then another grateful thing is my friend started streaming, and I am one of the people who helped him create a community, basically. So it's kind of nice to meet because everyone's welcome. Play a whole assortment of games like Valorant and everything
Yeah.
like that. Sometimes League. Depends what he really wants to do, but it also depends. Like you could hit anyone up in the server to play anything.
Yeah, I'm down to join the server.
And then another thing is through that Discord, I also met a girl who I've been talking to.
Whoa. This is
Wait, this is new to us. Whoa.
It's
Whoa.
completely new to me
Whoa.
too.
How's that going?
Oh, it's going good.
I need deets, man. I need
Yeah,
details, informations, timelines.
I think it's too early to give you her name because I don't know if she's comfortable with it, you know.
that's okay. We respect that.
But it's like I've been playing games with her for a couple of months, and then she's just been like in like a bad kind of like bad depression type of thing. I told her that I liked her like 2-3 weeks ago.
All right.
Oh damn,
Man, dude.
dude, my man. All right, all right.
And then
That's
she
what's
said
up, Brandon.
she likes me back, so we've been just texting every day and also talking to about everything.
But she's not in the city though, right? I'm assuming.
No, she's from SoCal, so I probably won't see her for a very long time.
But you know, she's still within the state, man. It's all good.
Hey, yeah, that's all good, dude.
That's true.
That's very doable.
I'm just grateful that I could talk to someone like her and appreciate the company that she brings. Other than that, I've had a lot of time to focus on myself, especially since we have so much time nowadays. And yeah, that's me, my pros.
Yeah, I think
Damn.
one more pro. Sorry, Ming, but
Oh yeah, no, go ahead.
one of the best thing is that all of our friends and our loved ones didn't get COVID. I'm assuming. Is that correct?
Well, no, I had some
Still,
family
still
members.
healthy and safe in a sense.
I've had some family members who got COVID.
Oh, okay. But are they doing okay though?
They're none of them are hospitalized, but some of them did get really sick though.
Oh man.
Yeah, because so far I've had two. No, wait. Let me think about this. 3 uncles and 2 aunts get it, and then one of my cousins from the uncle family got it.
I see. Well,
Yeah.
as long as they're
Yeah, they're doing.
quarantining and getting better, that's
Yeah, it's just
the most
kind of. It's just scary because we like, especially us in the city, we're just blessed that the infection rates are not like terrible like other places,
like LA and stuff.
LA or even Santa Clara County. And we'll get into that another time.
Yeah, we'll get into that another time. But Ming, go ahead.
So, like Alex mentioned, he got a new job. I also got a new job in 2020, actually, right before the pandemic hits. My first week, if I remember correctly, it was the week of Valentine's week. It was before we even announced anything about COVID or restrictions or lockdowns or anything like that. Everything,
The good times.
the good times, yeah, exactly. Everything in the country was still open. My old job, as I used to work at Starbucks, for listeners, Starbucks was okay. Customers are nice, you know, workers are nice, but you know, the schedules, the repetitiveness.
It's too repetitive, yeah.
Yeah, everything was the same, and I work weekends as well. So like sometimes I can't even hang out with friends or have time for myself actually.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have a job where the schedule is more fixed and I can schedule stuff actually to do other things that I wanted to do and to work on myself. Even with COVID time right now, there's still stuff that I want to do and I'm still scheduling it. So that's the good thing. And similar to Brandon, actually, I got a girlfriend. We became official. Yeah. I think we started seeing each other back in 2019, actually, near the end of 2019, but we weren't official until in the beginning of 2020. And we're still together now.
No, I'm not really official yet.
Oh, no.
But no, it's just because like personal reasons for her, so I'm just giving her time, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta be
Of course.
respectful.
Of course, my man's respectful.
But
And I think that's it for the good things.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, even with COVID time, everything's the same. But you know, we're all trying our best to have good times while being safe in 2020.
yeah, I think COVID really forced everyone to make changes in their lives and adapt. Like I said, the year impacted everyone in some way. Important thing is we got through it and we learned our lessons in the year, and we're
growing.
growing. Looking forward to this year 2021. Hopefully it's just all the way up, going up for everyone, getting better for everyone.
Anyone have any resolutions they want to share?
I just want to work out, dude. I've just been so lazy about it.
It has been 2 days since the New Year's, but my resolution goal is also to work out some more. But I haven't been working out in the last 2 days either.
I
So
think
you already failed.
Yeah,
true. Yeah, you failed. I think another one is I want to be more like productive with my time as well instead of just playing games all the time. But it's just that's kind of hard too. But this podcast helps.
Yeah, yes, definitely. For 2021 for myself, just like you guys, I want to work out more and I want to start new things, start new hobbies, be more productive. So like Brandon said, this podcast we started first episode and we're thinking about it being a weekly thing, and it just I guess makes me happy knowing that we're putting something out and we're
we get
doing
it.
something with our life in a sense.
Yeah.
Besides from every working a 9 to 5. So I think we are starting our year pretty strong already. Another thing for me is just working on my mental health is very important as well. I just want to be happy, and that word is very subjective, and I'm trying to find the meaning to that because it's different for everyone.
It's
What is happiness for you,
it's
right? And
it's definitely a journey.
yeah, I'm trying to find that for myself, to not put so much expectation and pressure on myself and just maybe go with the flow sometimes, but also not be lazing around. So there are projects and big moves that I want to do for this year, like moving out. I know I've been saying a new car and all that for a while now, but
Mhm.
I want to seriously think about it.
Oh yeah, that's
We're
true.
just getting older,
I
and
know.
yeah,
It's
I'm gonna be 26. I think Ming is already 26, and it's
I
something.
yeah, I'll be
Are you
turning
26
26
already?
too. No, I'm
Yeah,
turning
I'm
26
already
this year.
26.
Yeah, something about crossing the middle mark of your 20s just kind of hit me. I don't know if that's the same for you, Ming.
Yeah, so for me, it made me realize all my old enjoyment I don't enjoy as much as I used to. I find it as a waste of time, honestly. Like, oh, I'm playing games for hours in a day. I could have been doing something else. I could have been going hiking, exploring, experiencing something new, but it just doesn't appeal to me anymore. And I've been trying to find out new stuff to do, I've been trying to find new hobbies, trying to cook food, starting podcasts, starting projects. It is definitely, as
It's
Brandon
a
said before,
struggle.
it's a struggle. This is also a journey, an experience.
Yeah, you're only gonna get older, right?
You're only going to get older. You can't do the stuff that you used to do
I
anymore.
mean,
You have to do new stuff.
yeah, well, 20s is the time to do it, like for
Yeah.
sure. Because when you get to your 30s, it's like even more responsibility thinking about like house, buying a home, and everything like that.
Just to go off from that, when I say like giving myself a lot of expectations and pressure, it's because like tell myself I'm in my 20s and I often feel like I'm not doing enough. I'm not achieving enough things like many other people, and that
Well,
really affect my mental health. That's one of
yeah,
where I'm coming off from.
I
But find my happiness is really just finding that balance and knowing that this is enough for me and I am going on by my own pace forward.
I think the real issue is like if you compare yourselves to others because everyone has a different experience.
Right.
And but if you're just happy with your experience, I think that would make you really happy. Because comparing with people is just too stressful. It's like, oh, this guy is more successful than me.
Yeah, there's always going to be people that are more successful in a
Mhm.
sense, depending on how you look at. You want to look at money, yeah, there's going to be people that'll have more money than you or whatever. So,
But that's just the reality.
yeah.
It's just about
So,
accepting it.
yeah, it's a waste of energy to
Mhm.
compare yourself. I totally agree with you.
I totally agree. I used to compare myself to others quite a bit before until 2020, where when everyone was quarantined, right? And you see everyone's basically in the same situations. Everyone's stuck at home. Some people have work, some people don't have work. So you can't really compare yourself that to others. Exactly, at least in 2020. It made me realize that like there's no point of me comparing to others. And that is a huge relief off my back.
I actually did not think it that way. That's a very good perspective that everyone's just stay at home, basically in the same situation. There's
Everyone's in the same situations. Everyone's just trying to survive. Everyone's trying not to get COVID. everyone's just saving up money, right?
Yeah.
There's no point of comparing yourself to others.
Mhm.
Everyone's successful in their own ways, but in 2020, I believe everyone is
It's a struggle.
is struggling. Yeah, that's the right word. Struggling.
I think we definitely can get into that as the COVID podcast, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Kind of want to start cleaning more too, as like kind of like a habit, you know. I think it's a good habit to stay like clean,
Yeah.
especially if it's something to do to be productive, you know.
You want
You'll
to
always be cleaning, no matter how old you get. When you get a lot older, you'll still be cleaning.
Yeah.
just be more tidy, and also like, personal hygiene, all that.
Yeah, personal hygiene, fitness, general organization. That
For
would be kind of
me,
nice.
that is nice actually. Maybe I should pick up on that too. I'm not a very like messy person, but I'm not super organized either. So maybe that can change.
It's the same for me too.
Yeah. Another thing for me, I was talking to Ming earlier, is I'm thinking about possibly moving out.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like I know it's a very, very big move,
you're making big
Yeah, you
moves over
mentioned
here.
big moves. Yeah.
but it's very comfortable at home. And something about being comfortable sometimes is just
Yeah, I know what you mean.
yeah.
You get very complacent
Right.
where you're at.
Independent.
Dependent of
Well, you're dependent on your situation.
my family and stuff, and
Mhm.
especially when my mom is a stay-home mom. She really takes care of us, and all
Yeah, that's this.
food is available. And maybe it's just going back on getting older, closer and closer to the 30s, and I still feel like a kid. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, I feel like
I
a
still
kid.
feel like a kid. I don't feel, we got friends that are married and all that. The thought of settling and having kids scare me a ton. So I just feel like maybe by moving is a way to really force myself to be independent, to do everything on my own. And that way I
Yeah,
can
that's a good
really
way.
grow as a person. But there's also the financial part of things. Either you gotta rent a place or buy a house. That's even more
mean,
impossible.
Especially in this city. If you want to live in this
Yeah.
city.
I,
Oh yeah.
I don't think I can be in the city. So, and if I'm in the city, there's no point. I might as well just stay home, just save
True.
money in a sense.
For all our listeners out there, we're all in San Francisco, by the way.
Yeah, San
So
Francisco is so expensive.
everything's expensive for living costs. But
But yeah,
I think
what are you guys' thought on moving out? Do you guys have a idea of when you guys want to possibly be on your own and stuff, or you guys are just good where you are as of right now?
well, I feel like I would want to move out like within a year or two because I just feel
In
bad.
a year or two, that's pretty soon.
Yeah, because no, well, I just feel bad for just staying at home all the time, you know, because I've been here for a while.
The funny thing is, I think Asian parents, they encourage their kids to stay home, huh? Is it true with you guys, or
That is very true. They want to live with me even after I get married.
yeah?
Well, I think my dad's like, hey, you should move closer to work, and I'm like, oh, kind of like dreading the thought of it.
Where do you work, Brandon? Is it Berkeley?
I work in Nevada, so it's even farther than Berkeley.
Oh shoot,
But it's not too bad because I don't get any traffic.
That's
The
not-
only like financial part that sucks about it is I had to pay toll every time I go to work.
right.
Oh, that's me
Like
too.
Ming, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
me.
I'm in San Mateo, so I'm down south.
That's true, but at least you don't have to cross the bridge and pay
Yeah.
toll.
I need to pay toll every day, man.
Me too, man. Feel your pain. I look
But
at
that's
my
one of
fast track.
the.
I look at my fast track bill, $120 charge. Feels bad.
Oh, yeah, the
Jesus.
automatic charge.
Yeah. Then you look at it. Oh man.
But what's a good thing is that it's $6 all day. Because before, when I go through the bridge and I pay toll, it's usually $7 on the what was it, like 3 to 7, 3 to 8.
I did not know that they have different
Me neither.
charges.
They have different charges on the days and time. But now it's $6 all day. So I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing for some people. But it is a good thing for me.
How about you, Ming? So back to the whole moving out thing.
Now thing.
What do you
Oh, the
think?
moving out thing. For me, I don't want to rent. That's my opinion.
I think that's the scariest part of it because financially, it's just scary.
It's expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's
Cut up
gonna
your paycheck
take up a lot of your paycheck. So I believe it's best, at least for me, this is what I want. I rather buy a place than to rent out.
I had a talk with my mom about moving out a couple months ago, and she agreed to. She thinks it's a good idea that I want to be on my own, but she wants it to happen naturally, like when I'm ready. So
Yeah.
going back to what Ming was saying, when I can afford a place, because it's definitely better to buy instead of renting. You're just throwing money away.
It's very true, but
Yeah. So
When your mom say when you're ready, and you're talking about financially ready, but what about like mentally ready? Like, are you mentally ready to move?
Exactly. Like she doesn't want me to just move out for the sake of moving out and just want to push things along and just
yeah, I think that's
go.
how my mom thinks too.
I think right now it's just a thought right now. Am I financially and mentally ready? I'm not sure.
And do
That's where I'm at. Eventually we're all gonna move out. Eventually.
Mhm.
We all know that. It's just when it's the right time when
move out into a friend's house.
might as well just all live together, right? The
Yeah.
podcast house.
yeah.
The Gooncast house.
Gooncast house,
And
I love it.
Dreamcast house.
That's also another thing that people are doing, I guess, just friends and just live together.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't had that experience since like college, so I kind of miss it, but at the same time, you do get very comfortable being at your parents with food provided and everything.
Exactly. But eventually we're all gonna grow up, like I said, so I'm not too worried about us. I think we're all very capable people, and when it's time, we won't have a problem. This will be our first episode, concluding of our first episode. We reflected on 2020 and then looked ahead, set our goals for 2021. Thank you guys for listening. First of all, this is our very first. Things will be changed down the line as we do more of these, so bear with us. And yeah, thank you guys. I'm Alex, and I'm signing off. Go ahead, you guys.
I'm Brandon, and I'm signing off.
I'm Ming, and I'm piecing out of here.
All right, guys. Thank you for listening to the Gooncast. Hope you guys have a wonderful year. Peace.
Peace.
Goodbye.